allows them to say, don't blame us.
So it was up to Facebook to make the rules. And inside the company, they made a fateful decision.
We took a very libertarian perspective here. We allowed people to speak. And we said, if you're going to incite violence, that's clearly out of bounds. We're going to kick you off immediately. But we're going to allow people to go right up to the edge. And we're going to allow other people to respond. We had to set up some ground rules. Basic decency. No nudity and no violent or hateful speech. And after that, we felt some reluctance to interpose our value system on this worldwide community that was growing.
Was there not a concern then that it could become sort of a place of just utter confusion? That you have lies that are given the same weight as truths, and that it kind of just becomes a place where truth becomes completely obfuscated?
No. We relied on what we thought were the public's common sense and common decency to police the site.
That approach would soon contribute to real-world consequences, far from Silicon Valley, where Mark Zuckerberg's optimistic vision at first seemed to be playing out. The Arab Spring had come to Egypt. It took hold with the help of a Facebook page protesting abuses by the regime of Hosni Mubarak.
Not that I was thinking that this Facebook page was going to be effective. I just did not want to look back and say that happened and I just didn't do anything about it.
At the time, Wael Ghonim was working for Google in the Middle East.
In just 3 days, over 100,000 people joined the page. Throughout the next few months, the page was growing until what happened in Tunisia.
Events in Tunisia have captured the attention of viewers around the world, and a lot of it was happening online.
It took just 28 days to the fall of the regime.
It just created, for me, a moment of, maybe we can do this. And I just posted an event calling for a revolution in 10 days. Like, we should all get to the street and we should all bring down Mubarak.
Organized by a group of online activists.
We're calling it the Facebook Revolution.
Within days, Ghanim's online cry had helped fill the streets of Cairo with hundreds of thousands of protesters. 18 days later, President Mohammed Hosni Mubarak has decided to step down.
Generally acknowledged that Ghanim's Facebook page first sparked the protests.
There was a moment that you were being interviewed on CNN.
Yeah, I remember that.
First Tunisia, now Egypt. What's next?
Ask Facebook.
Ask what?
Facebook.
Facebook.
The technology was, for me, the enabler. I would not have been able to engage with others. I would not have been able to propagate my ideas to others without social media, without Facebook.
You're giving Facebook a lot of credit for this.
Yeah, for sure. I want to meet Mark Zuckerberg one day and thank him, actually.
Hey, do you ever think that this could have an impact on revolution?
You know, my own opinion is that it would be extremely arrogant for any specific technology company to claim any meaningful role in those. But I do think that the overall trend that's at play here, which is people being able to share what they want with the people who they want, is an extremely powerful thing, right? And we're kind of fundamentally rewiring the world from the ground up, and it starts with people.
They were relatively restrained externally about taking credit for it, but internally they were, I would say, very happy to take credit for the idea that social media is being used to affect democratic change.
Activists and civil society leaders would just come up to me and say, you know, wow, we couldn't have done this without you guys. Government officials, you know, would say, does Facebook really realize how much you guys are changing our societies?
It felt like Facebook had extraordinary power, and power for good.
But while Facebook was enjoying its moment,